Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maya and today we're going to be making Chappell Roan in The Sims. I'm really excited for this video because I normally don't like to make real people in The Sims. Like, I might make people inspired by real people, but I really do kind of stray away from making real people because it just scares me, especially if I'm going to post them, because it's never going to be fully accurate, you know? They're like fully real people, and The Sims is like realistic enough where you can tell that it doesn't look like them, but stylized enough that it's never fully gonna look like them, if that makes sense. So I get really nervous, but I don't know, I was just really feeling like Chappell. I really wanted to make her. I love her so much. I think she's so cool, and I just felt like it would be really fun to try and make her in The Sims, and I was right. Clearly, I do think that I did quite a good job, if I do say so myself, but I don't know, maybe that's just me, because I've been staring at her for so long. This took like 3 hours to make, and then obviously I had to edit this, and now I have to record the voiceover, so I've been like looking at this face for a long time. This video has been a really long time in the making. This was the first sim I created with the tattoo update within the business and hobbies expansion pack. So I got that pack like pretty soon after it came out. So I recorded this a while ago, and then I took like a really long break from YouTube. I think the consistency of it all was stressing me out a little. Like, I'm in high school, I work also, and I just have I'm very much like a hobby girl. I have so many, and it kind of stressed me out to stick to one on like a schedule. So I do hope to be consistent, but I don't think that I'm gonna have a schedule. So yeah, sorry if that if that makes anyone sad. I don't know, I don't think anyone cares that much. But so here I'm using the tattoo feature. It was a lot of fun. It was very messy at first. I feel like this looks like a little girl wearing makeup for the first time, which it does kind of like, and I mean this in the kindest way possible, of course. I feel like this sounds like an insult. It does kind of give Chappell vibes regardless, but I'm just kind of trying to block it out here. But obviously I love Chappell's makeup. Her makeup is so cool. And it's also, I think, what specifically drew me to make her, because I have so many like musicians that I love. And I feel like what specifically drew me to her was this new feature, because obviously like drag makeup is so much, and there's not quite a way to translate that into The Sims, or at least there wasn't. Like, there's literally no foundation in the game. Like, how would I do this? And with this new update, like, there's so much more freedom to create what you really want to create, and I felt like that was really exciting. So here I'm like working on the actual makeup, and I wasn't really sure. So I was making her, and going into it, I didn't really have an exact idea of what Chappell look I wanted to recreate. I feel like she has so many iconic looks, obviously. And I wasn't sure how well they would all translate into the game. So I was just kind of like making her face at first, and then I landed on the Tiny Desk Concert outfit, which is obviously so iconic, but it wasn't really like, I wasn't really happy with how it was coming out. So I did like save her and like rage quit and I just like took a breather, and I ended up finding like that sash that she wears in the album cover that says Chappell. So I downloaded that, and here you can obviously see the Tiny Desk Concert outfit coming together, but again, I wasn't really happy with it. So I do scrap it, and I end up making Chappell from the album cover using that sash. But I do later decide that I want to do like multiple outfits, because I was like, that's just one, like, how am I just gonna make one outfit? She has so many iconic ones. So you'll see that I make the album cover one after scrapping this one, but then I do end up circling back to this one. It stays pretty similar, but it does look a little better, if I do say so myself. So here I am like looking for the new hair, because we're starting on album cover Chappell, and I actually think that this one turned out really pretty. I think it turned out really accurate as well. I think the sash really pulled it all together. I don't love, like, I was thinking of what other characters or celebrities I could recreate, and I was really into Arcane recently, and I wanted to maybe create them, but then there's like, it's kind of just like downloading, like, because their outfits are so layered that if I really wanted to make it look like them, I would have to just download custom CC, but then I'm just like plopping it on, and like that can be fun, sure, but like it's not really, I don't really enjoy that as much. So I didn't really like, I don't think there is that much like custom Chappell CC or whatever, but I wouldn't want to use that. But I do think that like using one item like the Chappell sash can really pull it all together while still having a lot of creative freedom, if that makes sense. So I'm like really enjoying making these like recreations in The Sims. So I'm currently working on another pop star, which I'm really, really excited about. Hopefully that video will be up soon as well. And I'm making this giant cast of characters from a TV show I really, really love. And that's taking a while, but it will also eventually be uploaded as well. And what I really hate about these videos though is the CC lists. Like, I don't want to post this without a CC list because it's kind of like, okay, what's the point, low-key? Like, it's still entertaining, I hope at least, but I mean, you can't really play with it if you don't have the CC list because it is so CC heavy. So the worst part is all my CC is merged, so it is so hard to track down all my CC, but I did do it. I did it before editing this and recording this voiceover, so you'll have it, guys, don't worry. But it sucks. Like, it really sucks, and it just adds so much more. But I really do like love the actual like process of making these videos because I do love being like more relaxed while recording. When I'm making her, I'm just like chilling, watching like a podcast or listening to music or whatever, and then the editing process is so much easier, and I just have to record this voiceover, and like, I don't know, the talking in my videos really stresses me out, which sounds dumb. It's like, it's YouTube, like, duh, you have to talk. But I don't know, I found this like much more, much less scary, I guess. Here I'm working on the second Chappell, Statue of Liberty Chappell, and obviously she is green, so it was like I was a little unsure of how to make this work with the other outfits because I wanted to create multiple, but I didn't want like them all to be green, but this is like a tattoo, so I ended up having 6 separate Chappells, which is a little silly, but I think it honestly worked out for the better because drag makeup is obviously so exaggerated and creative that your features can kind of look very different depending on what makeup you're wearing, especially with drag makeup, and I was able to like tweak them separately for each outfit, just like slightly, which I think was really fun. It's obviously like a little silly to have 6 separate Chappells, but like I found that it was the most logical way to work with all these features, also because I obviously did the custom tattoos on her face to like make the makeup. So yeah, it just made the most sense to me. I really hope that they can add some sort of like version of this tattoo feature, but like as makeup, or even add just like a temporary tattoo option and you can just like choose which outfits it's on, because that would be game changing. Like, this feature itself is already game changing, but like that would be crazy. That would just enhance everything. And this outfit is obviously like very, like, it's a lot. It's very like detailed and like texturized, if that makes sense. So what I ended up doing was adding like intentionally glitching pieces of CC, and I just felt like it added a little bit more depth, even if it did look a little silly. It's like very dressed to impress-esque, but like everything's like clipping a little, it's glitching, it's a little silly, but like it's fun regardless. I do like the finished product. It is, I think, my least favorite, just because, I mean, I don't know if it's my least favorite. I'd say it's the least accurate. But yeah, we're done with Statue of Liberty Chappell. Now we're on Roan of Arc. So I wasn't really able to find like a suit of armor that I really, really loved for this outfit. I don't know, like this one is obviously like very bulky, but it's like the best I could find. So I did really enjoy like her face though, like the hair and the makeup I think turned out really, really cute. And like when you put it all together, I think it's really nice. And I add like a little microphone in her hand, which I think is adorable. And like I just am really happy with this one, even if the armor itself is not the most accurate. And it was really quick because the suit of armor is just like one piece. And we're on to the next Chappell. Every time I like look at the base, it looks, that hair, oh my god, that hair makes her look so much like Chappell. What I found when making these Sims is that an item, like a piece of hair or clothing or whatever, it doesn't really have to look that much like their actual hair or clothing or whatever, but it can make it look more like them, if that makes sense. Like, I could choose a hair that looks exactly like how the real hair looks like, but it makes them look less like them. And then a hair that is a little less accurate, like it's fine, but they look more like them. And I don't get how that works, but like, I think it's very true. I don't know, maybe I'm a little crazy, but I have found that to be true in this process of making these Sims. That was kind of like a weird ramble because that hair did look pretty much like her hair though. So that wasn't like all that interesting that it made her look like her, but it was just like none of the specific outfits I was going for. Oh, wow, I looked away for a second and I finished that other outfit, which I didn't even talk about, but I really, really loved that one. It was her outfit in one of the scenes of the How to Go music video, and I really enjoyed making that one. It was pretty simple, but it was like really fun because it was different than the others, obviously, because her makeup was much more like natural. It wasn't very like drag makeup, and I did really enjoy the drag makeup as well, and I also enjoyed this one because it was much more draggy, so it was just like that they were different than the others was a little exciting. This is obviously back to Tiny Desk Chapel. The outfit itself, I don't know, like I'm really not that happy with it. I really like how I did her makeup and her face, and this hair, like the top is so Tiny Desk Chapel, but it's like not nearly long enough. But like, you know, it's The Sims, like how accurate are you gonna get? I don't know. I guess this one I think disappointed me the most. I actually was so disappointed with how this outfit came out when I was like rewatching for the voiceover, so I did actually go in and change it after recording this, and I think it turned out a lot nicer, so you'll see what it looks like in the screenshots. And we're almost done actually. This is the last chapel. This is, I actually don't know where she wore this outfit to. In my head, it's like Pink Pony Club Chapel, but I'm not really sure where this outfit is from. I'll put up a picture of the outfit I'm talking about. But this one I had a lot of fun with. It's also like similar to the Hot to Go outfit, where it's not like, it's a little different because it's not like drag makeup or whatever, but this one was really, really fun for me to make. And this, I feel like you can really see what I mean about the, like, something can look less accurate but make it look more like what you're trying to make. Like, she's obviously wearing like some sort of bodysuit thing, and you can see here I try to go for like the bodysuit angle, but it looks weird. It looks like she's some weird ballerina. Like, you can't tell what's really going on here. So what I ended up doing is going for like shorts and a top, and yeah, it's not that accurate, but I do think it's giving like what I'm trying to give, you know? I feel like it's conveying the actual outfit that I'm trying to convey. So I think that's pretty cool. Here I end up switching to the top, and I think you can really see it start to come together. And I just really love how these all turned out. Those are the pair of shorts, by the way, I was talking about that inspired me to make. Did I actually mention that? I don't know if I mentioned it. This pair of shorts that I saw inspired me to make a different pop star that I will hopefully be posting soon. I don't know how I forgot whether or not I mentioned that. That's so embarrassing. But anyways, this is done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope she turned out well. Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss more videos like this. Bye!